you're well. It's Wednesday, and it's Wednesday. John's home. It's the evening, and I'm going to move because I can't reach my arm that way. Sorry, I'm just being real. So it's Wednesday. Concentrate. It's Wednesday. John's home. It's evening, and we're all just sitting here having a cup of tea and having a chat. We've had our dinner, and and John decided that he would start going through and doing some more planning for the veg patch, because obviously on, what day was it, Saturday it showed the veg patch that John had crafted. Why is that funny?
Bodged.
That John had bodged together for things. So quite a few people left comments on that video and said that they'd be like really interested to know what we're doing and how that progresses and stuff. And so this is just a really short, spontaneous vlog that we just thought we'd do because John's got our seeds out. We've collected these seeds for like yonks and yonks and yonks. We've got some that are the BBC ones because a while ago the BBC did a thing where you could get free seeds as part of their dig-in programme. Can't remember what that was all about now. But the rest we've accumulated over years, haven't we? From when we had our allotment and we had a sort of a smaller veg patch at home and stuff. So we're just going through the seeds now. And John's had this idea, he hasn't let me in on it yet, involving elastic bands and post-its. So, what's your idea?
Well, I was just going to put together them in months so I know when they need planting. And put
Planting
and put a sticky note on to when to plant them.
Okay, okay,
so...
so...
in the box every time.
Fair enough. So I thought you were just going to put them into like, these are all the carrots, but no, you're putting them into, what, into months that you need to sow them?
Yeah, so they're all March.
Okay.
And then they're April, May.
So it's not just me that's super organised then, the anal super organisation is worn off on you, that you're categorising your seeds.
Yes.
Okay, right, I'll let you crack on then, and that's an elastic band ball. It's exciting, isn't it? Yeah, right, go on then. Oh yes, I see. That's yes, I see. Yes, very well done, well done. You didn't use the post-it.
There you go.
Alright, okay. March. Have you got I suppose the oblong, right, so March. Did I just write March?
Yeah.
Okay. Good for some things then. Okay, cool.
Okay, and they're April.
So while he's there busying himself looking through his seeds, I've abandoned my duties. Just boiling a couple of eggs because Mr. B fancies boiled egg sandwiches with mayonnaise for his lunch tomorrow. And what I wanted to show you was this. It doesn't look all that terribly exciting, but when I went shopping the other day and I did a food haul, I said that I was going to be trying out some different recipes, and this is one of them. This is a black bean and quinoa casserole, and well, I actually thought it was quite yummy. Verdict?
Yeah, it was quite nice.
You liked it?
Yeah. Perhaps do with something else in it.
Like what?
Another vegetable.
In the actual casserole?
In the actual casserole.
What, like a courgette or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, just to bulk it up a bit, make it a bit more exciting.
Yeah, because we had it with some sweet potato, didn't we?
Yeah, that was good.
It was served with sweet potato, which is probably a lot of carbohydrates. But on the bottom layer had black beans with garlic and onion. Yeah, just garlic, onion, and black beans. And then the next level up had quinoa. And it was actually the 3-coloured quinoa, and then it was cooked, and then it was just tossed in chilli powder and cumin, then put on top. And then on top of that was red pepper, then on top of that, so it's just all basically built up in layers. And on top of that was spring onion, and then sprinkled with some cheese, and then baked in the oven for half an hour. And it was really tasty. We were hungry, so we've eaten a lot. But yeah, it was really very tasty, actually. So yeah, that's one of the new recipes. And I pinned it on Pinterest, on my Pinterest. If anyone wants the recipe, it's pinterest.com/Mrs. Brimbles. And then there's a vegetarian cooking board on there, which was where I pinned the recipe to. I know, clever. So yeah, he's just looking at me. I did not know that we had so many squash seeds. I mean, we love butternut squash, but we've got loads. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 5 packets of butternut squash, and then petty pan mixed squash, then a pumpkin. So we've over the years we've accumulated a lot of pumpkin seeds and squash seeds, it appears. But yes, so that's, I don't know, are we even going to grow squash this year? Are you thinking not wasting the space?
Yeah, it depends how we do for space. Maybe.
Space, yeah. We've never had much luck with squash though, have we?
No, maybe we haven't had the room though.
Yeah, that's true, because it wasn't, yeah, very true. You've put elastic bands back on my pile.
We're not supposed to?
No, because I was piling them, because then you kept giving me more, so I was putting them underneath rather than having to take the elastic off every time. Oh dear. There we are, our little monthly packets all lined up. We've got February, March, April, May, but there are some things that obviously you can do successional planting with that we'll plant them in March, and then we'll move it to April and to May and June and July, so that will go on. So the first thing is for this month is broad beans. So you're thinking that you might do that on Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Not this Saturday.
No.
Oh no, you said Valentine's.
The old
Why?
bloke down the allotment said Valentine's Day is the day to plant your beans.
Which old bloke?
The
Oh,
old
the
bloke
one
next to us.
The one that was used to
The
be
one who
next
was
to us.
about 90 something and had about half an acre of allotment and looked like he was about 25.
That's the one. Oh, he was lovely, wasn't he? Yeah. His allotment was like 4 times the size
Pristine.
of ours, and no weeds, nothing.
Yeah. So if it works for him,
Yeah, absolutely right.
then I'll plant some every other week for a couple of months.
Yeah. Yeah, because we've always had really good success with broad beans,
Yeah.
haven't we?
Too much.
Too much, yeah. We ended up with massive. Although, what was it I made? Broad bean. I did a bruschetta with broad
Yeah.
beans on. That was gorgeous, wasn't it? That was really nice. So if we have a massive glut of broad beans, then I'll show you how to make that. So in March we're going to plant carrots. These are spring onion, radish. You were saying that you're going to put the radish. What were you going to do? Put the radish under something or other, weren't you?
Well, because these, when do these go? These grow quite quickly, so I'll put these around the base of the broad beans, and then by the time
oh
broad beans
yeah,
are grown, these will already ate them.
that's true. Some leeks. Now these are sunflowers. I know you can't eat them, but I just really like giant sunflowers in the garden, particularly near a vegetable plot. And I'm going to see if I can grow my sunflower to be bigger than the fence. That's my aim. And these are also my request. Edible flowers. I just really like the idea when you see these posh cookery programs and they've got, you know, lots of nice flowers that you can eat. So that's what I'm going to try and do. And then we've got some Lolo Rosso. That's March, and then obviously some of that will be successional. Then we've got April, and in April we're going to plant something at random. What's that? Beetroot, isn't it? Yeah, beetroot. And then courgettes, which I think in the States you call courgettes zucchinis, don't you? Anyway, courgettes. We love courgettes. We've always been really, really successful with courgettes. So much so that we're going to do 2 apparently.
Just a small packet.
And French beans. And then in May, it looks a bit sorry for itself. We're going to just do parsnips in May, unless we've done any of the more successional.
They're to go when some of these are finished to fill the holes.
Okay.
Because these go into winter. See, you can't harvest these till October through to February.
Oh yeah, because
So
it's
they
a
can sit in
winter.
over winter.
Yeah, past. Well, carrots you can do that. No, carrots you have to harvest and then store, don't you? Can't really remember now. It's been a while actually since we did any proper growing.
Harvest July to December, that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, they don't. These ones you could put them in June. Start of June. July, that one.
July.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we could plant them in July and then have them over winter. Keep the bunnies going over winter.
Yeah. Bunnies have gone back to bed. They're tired. It's been cold and wet and grey today. They've been in their beds nearly all day. They're depressed that they can't go out in the garden.
That's my entry for the funny-looking vegetable for the village show as well.
Which one?
A carrot.
What, your funny... Say that again.
A funny-looking vegetable competition.
What for?
The village show.
Oh, now hang on a minute, right? Okay, so we now live in quite a small village, and I have somehow, I think I kind of volunteered myself on the committee for organising the village fete, co-organising the village fete. And John keeps laughing because a lot of the villages around here have country shows or garden shows, and you know when you people enter their homemade chutneys and cakes and funny vegetables they've grown. So John wants to enter a funny looking carrot. Yeah, so I'll keep you posted. Oh dear, crack me up. Oh dear. I was trying to convince John to do a book review tonight because he's finished this book. This is a book that I really wanted to read, but John got to it first. So yoga for people who can't be bothered to do it. And your general synopsis of the book was?
Not to put anyone off, but I just don't get it. I kept reading it because I thought at some point it was going to become clear, and I don't get it. It's weird.
Okay.
He basically travels, he seems to take a lot of drugs, travel around a lot, but not really tell you anything interesting.
Huh. Cool.
So,
yeah, so
I wouldn't rush out to buy it.
No,
it's my recommendation.
No, so I've decided that that's probably one that I won't be reading because John knows the sorts of books I like, and it's a very, very strong gauge on the sorts of books that I will read, and yeah.
And there's no yoga in it.
There's actually no yoga in it, which is why I bought the balloon book. Wasn't this on I think this was on my wish list, and then I ended up buying it for you for Christmas because I saw it in like the works or something and just thought, why not?
Yeah.
So, a bit disappointing. I'm reading at the moment this one. It's Daphne. It's about Daphne du Maurier, who wrote Rebecca, because I've read a lot of books around the Rebecca stories, so that's what I'm currently reading. So it's hard going, to be honest with you. So probably don't expect a book review on this channel next Monday because I've got all of that to read in Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's 4 days. So yeah, I don't think so because it's quite hard going. It's not an easy read, but I'm kind of enjoying it. So yeah, we'll see how that. We'll see how that fares.
My new book's better though.
What's your new book?
I started reading What the Hell's an Alpaca.
Oh, is that what I bought you for Christmas?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Is that good?
Yeah. Yeah, they moved to Spain and started an alpaca farm.
Awesome. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Another book I probably shouldn't read.
Why?
Well, because I'll be buying some alpacas and moving to Spain.
Yeah. We both really would like to have an alpaca, and yeah, the trouble is, you read a lot of travel writing, don't you, and a lot of books about people who...
Basically every book I read starts with London journalist gives up his job, moves to the country.
Yeah, but you're not a journalist, but you quite like the idea of doing something different and writing a book.
Yeah.
I'm also working on him, and he's kind of said yes. My card just ran out of memory, and Mr. B took the opportunity to leg it. Over there, he's peeling his eggs. There he is, he's peeling his eggs. Because what I was saying is, I'm sort of slowly working on him to see if he might be convinced into doing a video about his journals, because so many people now have asked to know more about what he journals about and his journals and stuff, and he's slowly coming around to the idea, I think. But on the Q&A vid that I did on the other channel, loads and loads of people have asked about journals and to know more about journaling and journal inspiration and all things journals. So yeah, so that's coming soon, hopefully. He's very, very quiet now. So I'll keep working on him. So if you'd like to know more, let's badger him in the comments section. No, don't, because he'll be like, we'll do, whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he's legged him. Love you.
You want an egg sandwich or do you have something else as well?
I've got soup, but that can keep if you've done too much.
If I haven't done too much, I'm asking if you want.
Alright, no thank you then.
What you do, Dad?
Daddy making a sandwich. You know, the fella who lives here. Did he open the fridge and not get you anything?
No!
Did he? Tell him. Say oi man.
They've had stuff, haven't they?
They can have a bit of cucumber, Daddy.
I think they have cabbagey stuff.
The tiniest amount. They can have a slice of cucumber. What cucumber? Oh, it's ticking! Quick! It's going to explode.
It's going to explode.
It's going tick, 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 tick.
What you do, Dad? Do.
Oh, what's that I got?
You want that? You're going to get it. I'm not your servant. There we go. Okay.
Bet you couldn't have eaten that on the rug, no? Come and get it. Come get it. Come get it. Hey Splodge, what you doing? Splodgy Splodge Splodge. I'm pretending not to see you, Mummy. Pretending not to see you. Hey guys! You're supposed to say hello, not giggle.
Hello.
No, not to me, to them.
Hello to them.
Right. Okay, so this is him, this is me. What? This is serious entertainment.
I'm sorry.
Right. Let's start again.
And
Ready?
action.